Alright, so here we go with a Helium 10 tutorial. Let's just say it how it is. Don't use Jungle Scout anymore, use Helium 10. Jungle Scout can still work, but like Helium 10 is just more powerful, more tools, better tools. Spend your money there instead of on Jungle Scout. All right, so to start it off, if you want a much longer version where I go into I do actual research using Helium 10 X-ray. I'm going to talk about what X-ray is. Helium 10's got some crazy names, so heads up for that. But if you want it's an hour-long product research session, and I actually find like $10,000 per month products. Like actually, I'm not talking about like other gurus videos that are fake gurus that have popped off and got a bunch of views, and they're just using like bad search engine data to be like, oh hey, this is a good like no, like I did actual research using Helium 10 X-ray, which I'm going to break down in a second. Like real research on Amazon.com, looking at products, running real data, everything like that. So go watch that for more in-depth, full like hour length version of me doing product research and actually finding two products that would be pretty decent products to launch and could do $10,000 a month. So also, while we're jumping into this here, and that's this video right here, by the way, that I just clicked into. Also, if you go down into the description of the video that I just clicked into, or this one that you're watching right now, you'll see a Helium 10 link. If you click that and use that link to sign up for Helium 10, you get 50% off. I get a little affiliate commission kickback, so it works out great for the both of us. To be honest, I don't really do a whole lot of affiliate marketing on my YouTube channel, and I won't ever unless it's like a product that I'm actually using. Alright, so here's the Helium 10 homepage. If you look right here, hover over tools, you'll get a drop down that shows you all of the different tools. The main ones that I'm going to show you right now are X-ray. I might show you Blackbox. We'll do Cerebro, and we'll probably just do those as kind of the main ones. Also, I might mention a couple other ones here, but let's get to the main ones first. The ones that you absolutely need to start doing product research on Amazon, the ones you absolutely need to find good products to launch and sell on Amazon. So first off, the first one you'll need for that is the X-ray tool. So that's this one here. This is the equivalent of the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. This is the Helium 10 Chrome extension. This is the tool that you're going to use on Amazon.com to pull up a bunch of data telling you if the product is selling, how many units of it are selling, at what price, competition levels, all that sorts of stuff. I'll actually show you that right now. Alright, and then this up here, this blue icon, if I click that and then click X-ray, this is the Helium 10 X-ray tool, and what this tool does is it compiles all the important data that you need from this page about these products into one box here for you to sort and analyze. And so we searched highlighters, and the main thing that you want to use this box for, and there's like, don't get confused by all the other stuff, like I really mean this when I say it. The only thing you need to really use this box for is to find high demand and low competition. What do I mean by that? High demand meaning that there are several sellers of a certain kind of product that are making a bunch of sales of that product. And why that's important is because that says to you that you don't have to guess or wonder, or it's not an unknown if people buy this product or not. You can already prove to yourself that yes, people do buy this product just by looking at data and looking at, you know, the sellers of the product, how many sales are they making. So if you look at this column right here, so these top ones here with the SPs are sponsored, and so you can use this side column to just click those away. I want to be looking at organic results, like how these products are ranking organically in the search results. I don't want to see paid stuff mixed in with the data. So I click those away, and now it's pulled them in order, in the order that they're ranked on the page. What we want to look at first is sales, and we want to see a lot of sales. So if we look at the sales column right here, we'll see that this first one right here is selling 10,000 of these a month. Next one, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. That's a lot of sales. That's high demand. So you could very safely say that highlighters have high demand. There are a lot of people buying highlighters on Amazon.com. So now you have to start to think, so now you've identified the very first thing you want to find, which is high demand, proven this product sells well, there's demand for this product on Amazon. Now you have to start looking at, okay, can I sell this product on Amazon and do so successfully? So some things that will factor in at this point are, what kind of product it is. Patented products you're not going to be able to sell. So if like Sharpies, if these carry patents, you're not going to be able to sell them. Another thing you're going to want to look out for is you're not going to want to sell products that are in direct competition with what are already very, very big brands, which is what we're looking at here. So just on that alone, I would say this is a, skip past this, continue on to do more product research. This one's not going to work for you, just simply because the other brands that you'd be competing against are Sharpie, Bic, which are Avery, which are very big brands here. But what's really important after figuring out that, yes, there is high demand, there's some other things that will factor in, but next you want to look at competition. What's the level of competition? In this case, you can tell one way of looking at competition is just by the brand. Sharpie, Bic, those are huge brands. That's going to be extremely competitive. But the real way you want to look at competition on Amazon is just strictly by review count. You want to see how many reviews do the sellers of this product have. Step 1, there's high demand, this product's selling a lot. Step 2, how many reviews are on those product listings? Because reviews is what is going to determine if there's high competition or low competition. If the sellers have a lot of reviews, that's high competition. If the sellers don't have a lot of reviews, that's low competition. And what you want to find is low competition. And the reason for that is because if you think like a shopper, someone going onto Amazon and shopping for products, when they search highlighters, one of, if not the main things they're going to be looking at when it comes to which one they're going to buy is which one has the most reviews and which one has the most reviews that are the best reviews, like the closest to all 5-star reviews. And so what you want to be able to do as a seller is show up against all the other competition. You want to look like a seller that has the most, or at least as many reviews as the other sellers. And the more reviews you have and the more reviews you have compared to the other sellers of the same product, the more sales you will capture and the more you'll set yourself apart from your competition. So the next thing you want to look at is this review count column right here, where it's going to tell you how many reviews each one of these products has. So this top one here by Sharpie that's doing 10,000 sales a month has 1,200 reviews. This one here by Bic, 800. This one here, another one by Sharpie, 1,300. And if you keep looking, so this one's got 17. But overall right here, extremely competitive. You're seeing thousands of reviews. You're seeing hundreds of reviews. Like, that's extremely competitive. You want to look at, like, when you launch a product, you want to, within, a reasonable, as quickly as possible, you want to be able to get as many, if not more, reviews than your competitors. So in my experience, and this varies on your skills as far as being able to get reviews, but I don't like to, I like to see in the data that with even 0 reviews, but 0 to 20, 25, 30 reviews, I'm starting to get good sales. Maybe I'm not already at the max amount of sales that I can capture. Maybe that requires I get to 45 or 50 reviews, but I want to see that with a handful of reviews, 10, a couple dozen, I'm able to start getting sales and start making some money. So in this case, it would take several hundreds of reviews to really start to capture like a good amount here, and so that's just way too competitive. So anyways, this is the Amazon X-ray tool. You just use this to pull up this data and scour Amazon for products with high demand, low competition, that aren't big brands, and that are products that you can easily source, meaning you can just easily find them on Alibaba.com, slap your own brand on them, and then sell them on Amazon. And again, stay away from patents, stay away from, you might want to stay away from products that break really easily, because then they'll get damaged in shipping, you'll get returns, you'll get negative reviews, stuff like that. So more like simple, non-breakable, lighter, smaller to ship type of products are typically easier and less expensive and less risky as far as getting negative reviews go. Okay, now I want to show you another tool real quick inside of Helium 10. There's Helium 10 Blackbox, which is the equivalent of the Jungle Scout. I don't know what they're calling it now, product research tracker or web app or something. But basically, you can come in here and you can select different categories. You can select revenue ranges, price ranges, review count ranges. So you can basically say, hey, Helium 10 Blackbox, I want to show me all the products that are within the $20 to $45 price point that are making, X amount of revenue and have under 45 reviews. And so in theory, it should bring in products that meet that criteria, which should then, if you set that criteria to high demand, low competition, a lot of sales, a lot of revenue, low review count, then it should in theory bring in products that are high demand, low competition. I just haven't really seen it work that well. What I've seen is like even the results that it brings in, you still have to do a large, like that just brings in a lot that aren't good products to be looking into or try and sell. And so you still have to do quite a bit of digging through the weeds. And me personally, I'd just rather go do that on Amazon.com and be looking and seeing products and data on Amazon.com. And also because I have my attack the listing method, which I jump into in that hour-long product research video. And that for me is faster and yields better products faster than using Blackbox or the Jungle Scout version of Blackbox. So in theory, like these tools sound amazing, and you'll see gurus teach it, and I wonder if those gurus actually use it for product research or just teaching it to sell it for an affiliate commission. I also wonder if they even sell on Amazon. But I haven't seen it work well. I've talked to other sellers that I know for sure are selling on Amazon and not like BSing things, and they have given me the same feedback that you just in theory, right, should work really well, but in the end, you still have to do a lot of just digging through the weeds. And so I'm not going to dive really too much further into this tool. Like I said, I think my attack the listing method works better. And so if you want to know what that method is, go watch the other video that I mentioned. Make a title card pop up right here too, maybe. All right, so real quick, another really good tool you should definitely be using is Cerebro. Cerebro, also known as the reverse ASIN lookup. So this is very cool and very powerful. So let's say highlighters was a good product. Let's say it had high demand and low competition and you were looking at selling it. What you would want to do then is so for example, we just searched highlighter here, but there are different variations of keywords for the product. Like one person may search highlighter, one person may search colored markers, but they may be searching for the exact same thing, the exact same product, right? But because they search two different ways, they've got pages brought up with different results. So what you want to do is see/double check that the keyword that you're looking at and the products that are making a lot of sales, are they getting their sales from the keyword that we searched, or are they getting most of their sales from other keywords, or is it spread out across a bunch of keywords? Like, you just want to figure that out, because let's say in this case all of their sales were coming from colored markers and not highlighter, but I'm looking at it as if through the highlighter searches where they're getting all their sales. I'm confused, and when I go to launch my product, it might not work very well because I'm not launching it with the right keywords, and so it's not ranking in search and that sort of thing. So you want to figure out, okay, these products are selling really, really well. Let's make sure and figure out from which keywords are their sales coming from. And then also another reason you want to do that is because you want to then use those keywords for when you launch your product, assuming that you're launching this product, and you want to rank for the keywords with the highest search volume, or the highest search volume that you can. So you want to figure out what keywords are the right keywords to rank for so that you can get sales, and you can figure out exactly what keywords and how much search volume is associated with those keywords for each product listing. And I'll show you how that works. So let's click into this Sharpie one. I'm going to scroll down here and grab the ASIN. If you don't know, the ASIN's a unique number associated with each product listing. So now that I've copied that ASIN, I come here to Cerebro, just paste it right there, and then I click Get Keywords. And you can click Exact ASIN Match so it doesn't bring in other stuff. We want to know just this one, so click Exact ASIN Match, Get Keywords. And now it's brought in a list of all the keywords that this product is ranking for, is getting search hits through. So we can sort here by search volume, high to low. And now we can see the search volume for each of the keywords that this product is ranking for. So this keyword, office supplies, gets approximately 112,000 searches in a month. If we look at the organic rank, so for the office supplies keyword, this highlighter ASIN that we plugged in is ranked 63. So if we go search office supplies on Amazon and scroll down to the 63rd listing, the 63rd result that pops up, it should be this highlighter, this ASIN that we're looking at. So you can just keep looking, you can just kind of read this data here, right? This is 44,000, 34,000, but these are pretty general search terms, and some just might not even apply. Like my orders on Amazon, that's not going to apply. Add-on items, that's not really going to apply. So what you want to do is you need to find the combination here of the search terms, the keywords with the highest search volume, but that they're also ranked the highest for, because that's where most of their sales will be coming from. So another thing you can do is sort the organic rank column. And you'll get all the pages for which they're ranked number 1. And then now you can go to the search column and you can see how much search is going on for the keyword. So we can see very clearly here that, all right, 240, 200, whoa, 13,000, 500, 200, 200. So if they're ranked number 1 for this search term, that's 13,000, and all the other search terms seem to be a couple hundred to 500 or so, it's very, very, very likely it's the case that they're getting most of their sales through that one keyword. So highlighters, assorted colors is where this ASIN is getting the majority of their sales. So what we would want to do is a couple things we can do with this newly found search term. One, we can go plug it in on Amazon.com, and we can, since we know that this is where most of like the search and sales are coming through for that ASIN at least, we can now run that search and see what other customers, what most of the customers are seeing when they're searching for this type of product, and we can see our competition and just the product market, right? Pull up the data and we can see what's the level of demand and competition here. And we're getting really good data as far as that goes, because it's data that's coming through this search term we just found, which is where most of that ASIN is getting their sales, where most of their sales are coming from. So that's how that works. Another thing you can do is also use all of these search terms to optimize your product listings and to optimize your PPC campaigns. So I would highly recommend, like me personally, all of them. Like take all of them and plug them into your PPC campaigns and figure out which ones convert. Obviously the ones that are like super outlandish and you can just tell like don't make sense to be in the mix, delete those out. But this is just a great list of keywords that you can go plug into PPC campaigns and figure out which ones convert and which ones don't. Another thing you can do is, if you don't want to plug all of the keywords in because you're trying to be more frugal about, how much you're spending on PPC and buying data and that sort of thing. What you can do is just compile, right here, the highest search volume terms that like the ASIN's ranked for, or just the highest search volume terms. So right here, so you could go search volume, high to low again, and then like office supplies, obviously that's going to be very broad, but like Sharpie highlighters, midliner highlighters, like those are all keywords with high search volume that you could be using to plug into your PPC campaigns. Also, especially the ones with high search volume, especially the ones with the high search volume where other sellers are getting most of their sales. if that's the keyword you're ranking for as your strategy to get ranked, then those are the keywords that you want to be using to optimize your PPC listings. Now, that might have just confused people maybe a little bit, because you can kind of get into a couple different strategies when it comes into like which keywords you're trying to rank for. So let's say there's 5 keywords that it seems like people are ranking for, and through which people are getting sales. Could very well be that one of those keywords is by far like the most searched and most of the sales are coming through there. But if you try and rank for that keyword, it might be really competitive. But there might be enough search volume in these other 4, 3, 2 keywords that are much easier to rank for, even though they're not as high as search volume, but they're easier to rank for, so you can rank and start capturing sales. And then you can get the engine going of sales are happening, customers are leaving reviews, your review count's growing, and you're getting better feedback on your product, and now you're getting ranked for those. And as all of that's happening, now you're in a much better position to compete and rank on the like highest volume keyword, and which is also in this scenario the most competitive keyword. So there's kind of a couple approaches there, and you just kind of have to see that in the data. That's why it's important to find the different keywords using Cerebro, and to go see what the demand and competition looks like for each keyword, and determine which ones are going to be the keywords you want to rank for. Maybe the highest and this would be best case scenario, that the highest search volume keyword is you can just rank for it. All right, and then there's this tool here, Frankenstein. I'm not gonna walk through this one. This one's just gonna help you, like if you compile a huge list of keywords, maybe there's duplicates. This word's gonna help you eliminate duplicates, like just do stuff like that, like organize and clean up your keyword lists. But Cerebro and X-Ray are the ones you're going to want to use for product research, for determining high demand, low competition, and determining that for specific keywords and specific competitors, ASINs and all that. Keyword tracker, this can be another good one if you want to like sit on a product, like if you do research and you're looking at a product that you think is good, but you want to watch it, track it for a couple weeks, 2 months, whatever, just to make sure like it's consistent, it's healthy, it's not trending or something like that. You can use keyword tracker for that, and track keywords and how they progress, how they increase, decrease, whatever. And then Refund Genie right here. This will be the last one I'll touch on real fast. And I'm not going to dive into it. I mainly with this video just wanted to show you X-Ray and Cerebro, so because those are the most important tools for finding products to launch on Amazon. Everything else is kind of just extra, but if you really use X-Ray well and Cerebro well, get good at understanding data, finding high demand, low competition in the data, then that's what's going to lead to your success as a seller on Amazon. So I wanted to break those down. Refund Genie, that's what it sounds like. Amazon sometimes messes up returns, doesn't give you their money when they should. Refund Genie is just going to help you, which is great. I'm making it sound like it's not, but it's a great tool. This video is focused on the other ones, but it'll help you not lose some of that money that gets lost in refunds due to just Amazon making mistakes. So that's Helium 10. Like I said, link down below in the description if you want to get a discount. And also, like I said, Jungle Scout, don't worry about it anymore. Also, you can do emails through Helium 10. So your follow-up email campaigns, you should absolutely be doing. They're crucial to getting reviews and stuff. You can also just do that through Helium 10. I haven't started using the Helium 10 for that yet. I still have that set up through Jungle Scout. I just need to switch that over. I haven't done it yet. But that's also another cool tool inside of Helium 10. So I was actually, when I started seeing Helium 10, I was like, oh boy, like what's going on here? Like someone's trying to outdo Jungle Scout. And I was just like, Jungle Scouts. Because if you've watched my other videos, the very first way I learned Amazon research was completely manually. It was without a data box that compiled data. It was me going in individually to each listing, looking at the data myself that way. So very much more tedious, much more time consuming. So when I found out about Jungle Scout, I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is a game changer. This is all you need to sell on Amazon. And actually, I still do think just a Chrome extension is all you need to be successful on Amazon. Cerebro is extremely beneficial and extremely helpful, as you just saw, because it helps you find those additional search volumes and what keywords competitors are ranked for, and that's extremely helpful information. But you can get by without that information, or you can get that information through more manual ways. But so like Chrome extension is like the bare minimum, and you can be successful with just the Chrome extension. But I also think Cerebro is a really good addition to that. But I was skeptical at first because I just thought, wow, Helium or Jungle Scout Chrome extension is the best. Like, it's that, like, wow, what a powerful tool. You can literally look up the sales volume and so much more data on every single product that's on Amazon. But Helium 10 just, there's no other way to put it. They've come out with better. They've come out with better. They made a better tool. They've incorporated all of the tools that a seller needs into one, except they're not doing accounting yet. Like Jungle Scout also created Fetcher, which is accounting software. But yeah, other than that, Helium 10, great, like really, really good tools. I recommend Helium 10 over Jungle Scout, so just go with Helium 10. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.